What is up, Space Noids and Mavs? I am just a simple new type, and in this video we are diving back into the alternate universal century timeline as we continue our coverage of Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuuX. Last time we saw Char get into the Gundam, which drastically changed the timeline. 5 years after the 1 Year War, a girl named Machu stole Xavier's Gundam. She now works with a boy named Shuji to compete in clan battles. This time we meet the sweetest woman who is out for bloodlust. Yan pilots the Gundam, and Anki sells the team out. So let's get into this. Out in space, Machu and Shuji are in the midst of a clan battle against two Zaku's. They are able to take out the two and win. Charlia Bull is watching on a phone. Kamoli is working on probing the Pomeranian clan. They want to take the Red Gundam, but they are afraid of another Zeknova event. The police officer, Chai-Chi, notices that the Sodom is still inside 6 even after giving them their pilot back. There seems to be an internal struggle currently with Kaisili and Girin. The Red Gundam seems to play a role in this conflict. They wonder if Char is still alive. Shuji wants to go to Earth. We learn that this colony, possibly the entire Earth sphere, uses a currency called Heights. This might be the first time that currency has been established. In UC Prime, people pay with whatever. Mashimer paid for a hotel room with gold bars in Double Zeta, and Fetty pilots are gambling with American dollars in Requiem for Vengeance. There's no system, it's all chaos. Machu also wants to go to Earth. Meanwhile, Machu's mom is mad because she wants to be a jellyfish. It's the one fish that isn't weighed down by gravity, Mom. You don't understand. While Machu tricks Jezzy's dog into thinking she has a treat, a woman comes searching around looking for the Junkers. Her name is Shiko, who now goes by Sugai. She is a witch, meaning she has over 100 confirmed kills during the 1 Year War. Anki thinks she is here because of the Gundam. She seems to have a past with it, and says that the war is over, but she is still standing. Oh, don't be confused by her demeanor. This woman's ready to kill. Her Mav was taken down by the Red Gundam. She wonders what kind of pilot the Red Gundam is. Machu thinks back to Shuji, saying the Gundam wants a rose from Earth. Wait, pause. Go back, stop, and hence. Simp, are you kidding me? They called half the fandom out in front of their eyes knowing how they would react to Shiko. Well played, Kara. And shame on half of you. Not for gooning, but for showing disrespect to Haman-sama. She's the only one that matters. Shiko is running a simulation of a new mobile suit that is said to be better than the gun cannon light type. One thing to note is that Salamass's unit in the movie cut of GQ is this unit. Now that we know what it is, let's break it down. The RGM-79 light type gun cannon is a mass-produced mobile suit by the Federation after the Gundam and Pegasus was taken by Zeon. They now had to rely on data acquired from the Prototype 1 Gundam to build a new mobile suit that has short-range capabilities with the firepower of a gun cannon, creating a relatively balanced unit. This mobile suit retains the core block system. Weapons include a beam cannon, a beam saber, the Gundam's beam rifle, and the Gundam hammer. Like the Gelgoog, it also has the grappling hook. Helping her out is Mos Khan. In the original series, Mos Khan was responsible for the Gundam's magnetic coating that then went on to be a Federation standard. In this universe, Mosk works for Dormitory Security Group. Shiko thinks of new types as Zeon propaganda, but Mosk thinks that she is one of them. She is a part of CRS, which is a promotional clan for the Military Security Corporation, and they have plenty of funding. Damn, even the MPs do clan battles. If you can't beat them, kill them at their own game, I guess. Machu gets word that she is fighting the witch. They head into battle. Machu notes that Shuji and Shiko notices things before she could even comprehend what's going on. Shuji tells her to focus. They spot Shiko and her Mav. They are piloting the They are piloting the Gelgoog. Wait, before we break this down, does that say Mommy Witch? Okay, calm down with the erection, everyone. What am I talking about? This is the same people that accidentally got yogurt sauce all over Shinji's hand. Anyways, the gMS-01 Gelgoog is Zeon's first mass-produced mobile suit that reverse-engineered the White Gundam's design. This is Zeon's first mobile suit to utilize beam weapons, as even the GQ use shell weapons like UC Prime. Shiko's unit has the friction cancellation drive technology, which reduces friction. This seems to be this universe's version of the magnetic coating, and is still unknown to Zeon. Weapons include a beam rifle, a double-sided beam saber, which is not called a beam naginata, but it's totally a beam naginata. It also has a grappling hook, which allows Shiko to do her special technique. The Sodom crew wonders how this clan acquired Zeon military equipment. The battle begins. Machu tanks a beam. Shiko gets behind her, but Shuji pushes her out of the way. Meanwhile, Charlia Twink notes that only one man could have done this. It is, of course, the Fuyutsuki cosplayer. Shiko tells her Mav that she is getting in her way. Shuji throws around the Gundam hammer, but the Gelgoog is fast. She uses her hook to grapple around at great speeds. This is called Stigmata, a move created by Shiko during the 1-year war. As she chases Shuji at great speeds, she suddenly dips her toes in that kirikira. Everyone around the side could hear what Xavier calls the la-la sound.
It's calling me. What is it?
This is the same sound Amado heard outside of Solomon when he met Lala for the first time. It's called Lala's residence in the original score. But she isn't having any of this and refuses to believe in new types. She Spider-Mans herself around Shuji, probably hitting an insane amount of G's to the face. So much so that her arm rips off from sheer force. But as she swings her beam saber, Shuji is gone. He happens to be behind her, where he slowly stabs the cockpit with his beam saber, killing Shiko. Machu notes that she died for her cause, even though she left behind a family. She wonders if she will have to do the same to be on the same level as Shuji. At the solar centrifuge furnace, Gaia and Ortega are working in transportation post-war. They note that MASH got out before Makuve disbanded the Black Tri-Stars. He seems to be the mayor of a colony and getting into scandals of his own. Real Housewives of Side 3. Gaia and Ortega have to resort to clan battles for survival. They hope that they could get noticed and get hired by a mercenary group. We don't get a single glimpse of what is happening on Earth during the 1-year war. Bashar taking the Gundam has had greater impact. These two are ready for a clan battle. On Side 6, Machu just witnessed someone die and can't get over it. Chalya sends Xavier on a mission to man up while looking for the Gundam. Kamoli wonders if the commander is trying to sideline him. Xavier meets with a contact of Caecilia's who tells him not to put faith in Chalya Bull. Meanwhile, Nyan and Machu just vibe out on a montage. They meet with Shuji, who was tagging out in space. They all just get naked on a Gundam. Get naked! Do it for the culture! Do it for the culture. Later, Xavier spots Machu and Nyan at the train station. They are stopped by MPs as it seems Nyan is an immigrant. Machu handles the situation by kicking the MP in the nuts. They run away where Xavier grabs her and hides her in a locker. He intentionally keeps her in there so she will miss the clan battle. Nyan decides to take action. She heads to the junkyard and activates the Gundam. While in the locker, they watch the clan battle and Machu wonders who is piloting the Gundam. Nyan thinks to herself that Shuji should be able to handle this. In the Red Gundam, Shuji has been acting weird because he seems to have a cold. What a predicament we have here. Gaia and Ortega are piloting the Rickdom. The MS-09 Rickdom is a Xeon variant built off of the Earth-based variant similar to UC Prime. This version, however, has the leg thruster or third leg, which is literally just a leg attached to the backpack hardpoints. Of course, this leg provides extra thrust for the unit. Weapons include a scattering beam cannon, 2 heat sabers, a giant bazooka, and a wired taser. Chalya was a former Dom pilot briefly during the 1-year war. As the Doms charge Nyan, Shuji is in a lucid state and isn't responding. They use the wired taser on the GQ and swing her around. Gaia and Ortega's teamwork are flawless. However, Nyan gets mad and activates the Omega Psychomu system. She is able to see the Kirikira. She says screw it and uses the Red Gundam as a shield. The Doms go in for another jet stream attack. Machu and Shuji kind of mirror the Black Duo Star's jet stream attack. The orange background colors are similar to when Amado fought the Black Tri-Stars on Earth. Hell yeah, it's been 26 years and bullet time still kicks ass. Nyan chooses violence and takes out Gaia and Ortega. Machu escapes from Xavier and cries about having to share the Kirikira. Chalya mentions that it is time to whip out the Kikaroga. This is this universe's name of the Brow Bro, and also a mobile suit concept that was supposed to be in between the Gelgoog and the Gyan before the original show was chopped down to fewer episodes. Machu's jealousy now skyrockets. She yells at Nyan for piloting the Gundam. Back on the Sodom, Chalya is meeting with Simas Al-Bakarov. In UC Prime, Simas was Chalya's co-pilot, and both went down at the hands of Amado. That seems to be the case with the Kikaroga as well, except they survived. She reminds him that his mobile suit goes against the treaty. She informs him that there will be a conference on Side 6 in a few days, and Caecilia will be in attendance. She will be working with a manufacturer called One Naval, which rivals Zeonic and Anaheim Electronics. Remember, in this universe, Zeonic wasn't absorbed into AE. This is something that will give her leverage over Giran in this power struggle that is going on. It should be noted this episode is named The Plot to Assassinate Caecilia, which is most certainly a reference to The Plot to Assassinate Giran, which is still one of the best Gundam mangas. Go check out our coverage of that manga if you haven't yet.
カリフォルニア産のワインを持参しましたので、後ほどお部屋へお持ちします。
Are those two fooling around? The contact that Xavier has been talking to informs him that there is an MP tailing him, and that Charyabul's mobile suit has been brought into neutral territory. He is also informed of Caecilia's appearance on Side 6. The person who is coming to assassinate Caecilia seems to be a former subordinate of Giran coming from Jupiter. Anyways, time to vibe out again. Wait a minute, does that say Twink? Anki meets with Chalya. He wants the Gundam back after tomorrow's clan battle and is willing to reward them. But there are bad omens coming from their next opponent. She agrees, but they are keeping the prize money. Meanwhile, a ship comes into Side 6 docks. This guy resembles the same guy that Bernie came across and wore in the pocket. They are bringing in a giant air conditioner, but it most certainly is a mobile suit. Machu heads to Kanaban when she overhears Anki saying that she knows where Shuji's hideout is, and they are going to rat him out to Zeon. Nabu tells her that she should stop showing up here and just go to school. They note that the Pomeranian's next opponent is someone from the Amala Kamala Company. This seems to be a shell company located close to a Federation facility that conducts human experiments and tests poison gases. They are referring to Murasame Labs. From the ground, watching over the Sodom, is Gates Kappa. Gates Kappa? Really? Okay. Gates was the second Boundock pilot, second to Rosamiya, who worked under Lauren Nakamoto. He flashes back to a meeting with none other than Bascom. The man who looks at a gas chamber and says, "I could top that," is once again back in Gundam. He notes that this will be the first time that Caecilia has been off the moon in 5 years. He tells Gates to keep his cyber new type under control. In the present, Gates meets up with a pilot named Du. Ew, French words. Just like 4 in UC Prime, she seems to be one of Murasame's test subjects. Meanwhile, Machu and Nyan seem to finally make up. Xavier is surrounded by MPs who demand to know why they are bringing a mobile armor into Side 6. They plan on killing him this time. But that is when Chalya comes in on a jetpack, rocking the same gun Caecilia killed Garen with in UC Prime. Meanwhile, outside of the colony, Caecilia's shuttle approaches for the conference. And that will do it for this episode. These episodes are bringing a lot of emotion out of characters and minimal runtime, but will the story as a whole wrap up as we are currently halfway through the series? I'm just worried we are going to get the pacing issues of Witch from Mercury all over again, but we will have to wait to see. Seeing that penis-shaped head of a man that is Basque put quite a smile on my face. He seems to still be the same old Basque, just with different priorities. The next episode is called Machu's Rebellion, and we see something similar to the Psycho Gundam in the preview, so I assume we will see the next clan battle play out. But that will do it for now, new types. Remember, you can share the Kida Kida with others. Peace.